Good morning. Welcome to another episode of hashtag GKSAYS. Cruising with GK. You know, sometimes you just sit and think and look at things and you wonder, what the hell? Anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out. Those police officers that went in there in Nashville, banged that thing out in 3 minutes, they did their job. And everybody knows it. The funny thing that I noticed was some of the profile pictures of this one. You know, there's rotten human beings everywhere, and we all know this. But at the same time, if you speak your mind and you speak the truth, Facebook will ban you, and, you know, they'll try to cut you down. Then they talk about red flag laws and things that you posted, this, that, and the third. But it all depends on who you are of what you post. And that's the thing that makes a lot of people mad. We see the double standards of, you know, how certain groups are treated. And I'll post just a couple of the photos along with this video just to prove a point. But it's funny that nobody thought to say, hey, look at what this one put down. Blah, blah, blah. All you had to do was do a small little investigation. You could have even did it on the DL and just looked up if anybody was purchasing guns because of what they put out there. You know what I mean? And then if you would have investigated some of that, then you would have saw all the other problems that arise. But since nobody took the initiative, because it would have been something phobic to do so, nobody wanted to do anything with it and said, you know what, I wash my hands of it. And now look. That's your fault, because you'll red flag anybody else that has a patriotic symbol on their side. But if, God forbid, they have rainbow hair, then you're not going to say nothing about it. And look what happened. That's the shameful thing about it. People are out there on all sorts of medications for all sorts of operations or whatever the case may be. But I also remember back in a time when this was a big topic, and they didn't want certain people in the military because of their mentality, we'll call it. And everybody made a big fuss about it. So now that everybody's worried about hurting somebody else's feelings, there's 6 people that'll no longer have any feelings. 3 of them 9-year-old children. My heart goes out to them. But hindsight's always 20/20. Here I am being a, you know, couch quarterback kind of guy. And it is what it is. But I've always looked at the big picture. Some people know it. Some people say, oh, you see the big picture, but they don't even understand it themselves. That's neither here nor there. I don't care. But take a look at that, though. Think about it. Think about how it all goes down, because everybody gets this trophy now, and you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings and everything. You don't want to discipline certain ideas, certain things that are going on, and you know they're negative, but you're not going to do nothing about it. But meanwhile, friends of mine will post the truth and get 30-day bans. But here you have certain individual, and nothing happened, no investigation, no nothing. And their parents... Its parents knew something was off. They didn't know that this thing was hiding guns and whatnot in the house. But had you been, you know, in your due diligence, knowing that somebody's taking medication like that, you've got to pay them a little extra attention, because you don't know when they're going to fly off the handle. Case in point, Nashville. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. I'll post those other 2 pictures with this video. And tell me what you think. Give me an idea. Tell me what you think about it. You know what I mean? And we'll see where this conversation goes. You know what I mean? It's not a hate-filled thing. It's just conversation on common sense, which it is not all that common anymore. Period.